Yeah, and a lot, too, down here to talk about when it comes to security, not just in New York City, but across the country. Literally ramped up after Bin Laden's death. Tom Ruskin, former NYPD detective, president of CMP Group Security, is with me down here in Lower Manhattan. Good morning to you, Tom.
Good morning, Bill.
Many times about just, the state of alert in America. Has it changed in New York City specifically since Monday?
Oh, for sure. I mean, New York City police are always ready to ramp it up based on a security threat. The death of Bin Laden definitely heightened it to an all-time high in recent past.
Well, we consider New York City. We'll also think about Washington, D.C. and the rest of the country.
Sure, Dallas.
How has it changed in Dallas?
Well, I mean, Dallas had a couple threats to it that the FBI and the Joint Terrorist Task Force down there broke up. L.A. is heightened up security, specifically at their airports and around their city. But New York City would definitely be in the crosshairs of Al-Qaeda or the Taliban.
Well, 3 days ago, we were about a block and a half further south, and they've moved us away from there. When the President of the United States comes to ground zero, how does it change then, Tom?
Well, I mean, at any time that the President of the United States visits any city, especially New York City, security is at an all-time high. Today, the New York City Police Department has divers 3 blocks from here checking underneath the piers. They have special radiological and biological detectors and handheld devices being held by officers blocks from here. They have snipers on most of the roofs, and security around this area will be specifically tight. The President will not be meeting with the press and will not be in public for this visit. He will be taken from one location to the other in a very fast motorcade.
With the exception of the wreath lane that will occur down there at ground zero just south of here.
But
Tom,
it's going to be a very secured site at that point in time.
Tom, thank you very much. Appreciate your expertise. Tom Ruskin here in New York. And happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
It's a good day for you. Thank you, Tom. I want to also take you down to ground zero behind us here. To a lot of folks who come to New York City, you may not notice, but it looks like a construction zone everywhere, but there is actually so much building going on. Now, this is a picture from the Port Authority that we were provided late last night. What you can see in one image will outline the footprint of the North Tower that will be a cascading waterfall when it opens in September of this year. Also, we can highlight the former footprint of the South Tower, again, sacred ground here at ground zero. But the construction of the buildings, 5 in the end, is well underway. One World Trade is well above 60 stories tall. That was formerly known as the Freedom Tower. And to the right, you'll see 4 World Trade. That is already 23 stories tall. And then in addition, you will get 2 World Trade and 3 World Trade once they emerge from the area down here known as the 16 acres, hallowed ground in Lower Manhattan. Oftentimes we look at these images, Allison, and we think, well, what's going on down there? But they've done an awful lot of work, and remarkable work too. They're constructing 1 floor per week with 3,000 active workers every day. We'll show you a bit more of that later this morning, Allison.
Good, we'll look forward to that. And you know, Bill, it's so interesting. There's a whole generation of young Americans who don't really know who Osama Bin Laden was and don't really know what happened on September 11th. So this is a good morning